Today we're going to make a delicious steak sandwich and we're going to serve that with slow cooked onions with butter and thyme. And then we'll finish the sandwich with rocket and sweet mustard. And this is how you do it. For this recipe, take the steak out of the fridge a minimum of 1 hour before cooking it. So we'll start by cooking and preparing the onions. So for that we need to take 3 brown onions and cut them in half. Remove the skins and finely slice them. We'll then place the onions into a saucepan with 20 grams of butter and 4 to 5 sprigs of thyme. Now it's up to you here if you want to remove the leaves from the thyme, or you can place the sprigs in as they are, because the leaves will come off during the cooking process anyway and you can remove the stalks later. Add a pinch of salt into the pan and place the saucepan over a low heat. These are going to take 20 to 30 minutes to cook, but trust me here, it's definitely worth the wait. Stir the onions every 5 minutes or so, just to keep them moving around in the pan. And then once they've cooked right down and slightly golden in colour, then you can take them off the heat. To cook the steak, place a frying pan over a high heat and get the pan as hot as you can. And then we'll season the steak with salt on each side. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil into the pan and then add in the steak and cook for about 2 to 2.5 minutes on the one side. Then flip the steak over and add in 20 grams of butter, 2 crushed cloves of garlic and about 4 to 5 sprigs of thyme. And then we want to baste the top of the steak with all that deliciously flavoured butter. Cook for a further 2.5 minutes or until it reaches 54 degrees in the centre. If you want to check the internal temperature, you can use a temperature probe to do this. And at that point it'll be about medium rare. Of course, if you want to have it more well done, you can cook it for longer. You can also check the doneness of your steak by touch if you don't have a temperature probe. And to do that, one way is to feel your hand here, and if you feel this part of your palm and it's nice and soft, that is when it is rare. And then if you put your finger to your thumb, then it is medium rare. And then move down your fingers, medium, medium well, and well done. You'll feel this muscle here tone up, and that should be the feeling of the steak as you touch it. Next, take the steak from the pan and place onto a plate to rest. Now, a rule of thumb here is to rest the steak for half the amount of time you've cooked it. Place your chosen bread in the oven to warm through. I'm using chia batter for this one. And then take it from the oven, slice it open. And then spread out the caramelized onions along the bottom. We'll then slice up the steak and put that along the sandwich too. And don't forget to add on those resting juices because they are so full of flavour. We'll then cover that with 15 grams of rocket and spread 30 grams of mustard onto the top of the sandwich. We'll close the sandwich, slice it up, and that's all there is to it. So that's how you make this delicious steak sandwich with slow cooked caramelized onions, rocket and mustard. I hope you give this one a go for yourself. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.